Greetings, my name is Mr. Josh, and this is Madam Jo. Welcome back to another family home evening video.
Someone who watches my videos suggested to me that I should have the videos follow along with the Come Follow Me lessons. If you don't know what I mean when I say Come Follow Me, I'm referring to this book right here. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints released this book to its members to, I guess it kind of brings everybody together because it suggests lessons throughout, and it has that throughout the whole year so that everybody as a member of the church is learning the same thing at the same time, and we can all discuss the principles that we learned together. It's really neat. So I'm going to have my videos line up with that as best as I can from now on. Now for this next skit that I'm going to show you that I made with my wonderful sister, Becca, I'd like you to think of an experience that you've had where you owned something you really cared about and lost it and couldn't find it.
He's gone. I can't find Sir Fluffles the third.
In my family home evening videos in the past, I've focused a lot on the skits, and in this one I wanted to make sure I added a little bit more of the lesson. So I've decided to add something that I refer to as story time with Mr. Josh and Madam Jo. Welcome to Story Time with Mr. Josh and Madam Jo, where we'll be reading you a story from the scriptures. So this time we'll be reading from Luke 15 verses 11 to 32. And we'll give you a minute. To get your scriptures out. So go ahead and get those things. Get them.
Get them.
Yeah, indeed. We'll wait for you. Patiently. Did you get them yet? Come on. Get them already. Can't wait here all day. All right, well, we're going to start whether or not you're ready. I hope you got them. All right, here we go.
Okay.
We're going to start with Madam Jo, and we'll go back and forth until we've read all the way through. I hope you enjoy the story. Here we go.
And he said, a certain man had 2 sons.
And the younger son said to his papa, "Give me my inheritance now so I can invest to make more money." And Mr. Dad Guy gave him some stuff.
And not many days after, the younger son gathered all together and took his journey into a far country, where there he wasted his substance for riotous living.
And when he ran out of money, a famine popped out of nowhere and he started starving.
And he went and joined himself to be a citizen of that country, and he sent into the fields to feed swine.
He got so hungry that he wanted to eat pig food, because nobody gave him food.
And when he came to himself, he said, "How many hired servants of my father have bread enough to spare? I have perished with hunger.
I will go to my papa and say to him, 'Papa, I've been a bad boy,
and am no more worthy to be called thy son. Make me as one of thy hired servants.'
And he traveled back to papa. Good old father saw him from the distance, ran to him, tripped and fell on his neck. He hugged him.
And the son said unto him, Father, I have sinned against heaven and in thy sight, and no more worthy to be called thy son.
But then papa shouted to the servants, 'Give my son some comfy clothes and a fancy ring and stuff.
And bring hither the fatted calf and kill it, and let us eat and be merry.'
I thought my son was dead, but now he has returned. He was lost, but now is found.' And they were all happy. Yay!
Now the elder son was in the field, and he came and drew nigh in the house, and heard music and dancing.
And he asked one of the servants, 'What in the world is going on?'
And he said unto him, Thy brother is come, and thy father hath killed the fatted calf, because thou received him in safe and sound.
And he was really mad, so he went to talk to Big Papa.
And he answered, said unto his father, Lo, these many years do I serve thee, neither transgress at any time thy commandment, and yet thou never gavest me a kid, that I might make merry with my friends.
But then your less smart son, the son who wasted your money, he comes back and you went as far as to kill a fat cow for him.
And he said unto him, Son, thou art ever with me, and at all that I have is thine.
It is good for us to celebrate and be glad, because your brother is back, and he's okay. It was as if he were dead and now has returned to life. He was lost, but now is found. I hope you enjoyed that story with Mr. Josh and Madam Joe. And I will see you next time that we do this. Bye-bye.
Yes, she found Sir Fluffles the Third!
Anyway, I'm running low on time here, so I'm gonna go ahead and cop the lid of conclusion on the end of this video. There's so many things that I can talk about here. So many things. I have personal experiences with losing items that are really important to me and praying to find them, and when I found them, I was so happy. And I think that this also refers to when there's friends out there that you know that are making poor decisions and they are, in a way, lost in the world out there. Like, just imagine how happy they could be when they find clarity. And it's so important that we help each other find clarity through the gospel. And that it's just a huge lesson. The prodigal son, although we talked about there, talks so much about that joy that comes from bringing someone who was once lost and finding them and helping them feel more grounded and feel that joy. That's really, it's worth all the effort it takes to make people happier. There's so much I can say here. I just want to say, go ahead and look up Come Follow Me for individuals and families. You can search that on the Gospel Library app, or also online. I think you can find it pretty easily online as well. So yeah, go ahead and check those out. And
Oh no, we have to. Oh, let's go. Yay.
Becca, we made some cookies for you!
Ooh, cookies.
Appreciate what we have.
Appreciate what we have.
You can change in the end.
You can change in the end.
Don't steal Mr. Fluffles or she will find you.
Don't do it.
If you like it, then like it. So please go like it.
Please go like it.
Yeah.
When is Becca gonna give me back my stuffed animal dog?